Thank you for joining me today for session 2 at Yoga at Home with Melissa. I'm really honored that you're here. If you do like the video, please press subscribe at the bottom of the page. We begin in child's pose. So your knees come as wide as the mat and your toes come together to touch. Rest your forehead on the mat in front of you. And start with a deep inhale through your nose and a sigh out of your mouth. And maybe just one more of those, inhaling. You could start to rock your head from left to right if that felt good. You could begin to engage your core, pull the belly in. Press the hips back as you crawl the fingers forward, just finding as much length as you can through the spine and through the arms. Start to connect to your Ujjayi breathing in and out of your nose, setting up a breath rhythm for your practice today. Spread your fingers wide and rooting down into your hands. Roll up, hands and knees. Curl the toes and press back, downward facing dog. Take a moment here, taking your dog for a walk, perhaps shaking out your head. And slowly starting to warm up. When you're ready, rise up to the balls of your feet, rock your body forward, high push-up. Press forward to stretch your wrists. And as you exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Bring your feet together to touch and lift the right leg, bend the knee. Circle the ankles, spread the toes. And then return that foot to the mat. Same thing, left side, lift it long, bend it and reach it high. Circling and breathing here. And then return that foot to the mat. Rising up to the balls of your feet, bend your knees. Take a breath here to stretch your toes. Looking at the space between your hands, step or walk to the front of your mat. And we're gonna forward fold of your choice, right? So it can be a ragdoll. You could allow your arms to hang. You could interlace the fingers and reach the arms over your head. Whatever feels good to you today here is okay. Lift the tailbone as you drop the head, once again, creating lots of space in your body. And then release your hands to the mat. Heel toe your feet together to touch. Sweep your arms out and up, gazing up, hands touch. Bend back, opening your heart. Take a deep inhale here, and as you exhale, swan dive all the way down, nose to your knees. Halfway lift, and chaturanga, stepping it back. Nice and easy here, high push-up, lower slowly, low push-up. Come onto the tops of your feet, upward facing dog, pressing back, downward facing dog, and take a breath or two, walk it out. Always reconnecting with your breathing. Calm, deep, Ujjayi breathing. Most important part of the practice is the breath. Rise to the balls of the feet, bend the knees. Step, walk, or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chair, sink it low. Softening your shoulders and your eyes. Fold forward, nose to your knees. Halfway lift. Step it back, chaturanga, high to low push up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Step that foot between your hands. We're going to set up a high lunge, so take your time. If you're wobbly, you widen your feet. Soften the ribs as you tuck the pelvis gently under and just sink here. Let's sigh. Take a deep inhale and just let it go. Nice and soft, calm and relaxed. Maybe you start to bend back, right? Turning the gaze to the ceiling, heart to the sun, opening up your hands, opening up your heart. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, slowly come forward. Frame the front foot, straighten the leg, and nose to your knees, you stretch it out. Left foot forward next to the right. Inhale, rise. Hands touch overhead, bend back, open your heart. Come to center in swan dive, nose to knees. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana, nice and easy here, no rush. High push-up, low push-up, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Connect to your breath. Left leg lifts. Step that foot between your hands. High lunge. Here we go. Take your time. Sinking and softening, right? Letting gravity do the work for you. And start to turn your gaze up. Start to lift your heart up as you bend back. And maybe you open your hands, right? Finding a little bit of optimism, right? In your pose today, maybe in your life. Take an inhale. Exhale, gently fold it forward. Frame the front foot, straighten the leg, nose to your knee. Step the right foot forward next to the left. Inhale, rise. Hands shoulder width distance apart, chair pose. So we're going to work on a little bit of balancing here today. Bring your arms long in front of you, squeeze your fingers together and set your gaze. So you rest your drishti somewhere in front of you. And if it feels okay, lift your heels, balancing on the balls of your feet. Staying here, or perhaps you sink the hips all the way down to your heels. Keeping the heels lifted, straighten the legs. Wobbling, falling is all okay. Keep breathing. Keeping the heels lifted, sink the hips. Drop the heels, fingers to the ceiling, and fold, nose to your knees. Straighten your legs. Good. Exhale, chaturanga, nice and easy. High to low push-up, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Take a moment here, walk it out, shake it out. And from here, you're going to spread your fingers really wide, root into your hands. Bring your feet together to touch and lift the right leg, three-legged dog. Now with control, rock forward, high push-up. Right knee comes to the right elbow, but today we linger, right? Practicing, remaining calm. When things start to get a little spicy, right? When things start to heat up, you reconnect to the breath. You got this. Just one more inhale. And as you exhale, kick it back, three-legged dog. Rock forward, high push-up, knee into your nose, lift it high, keep breathing. Kick it back. One more, high push-up, knee to the left. Tap the elbow, maybe you lift it to the armpit. You got this, keep breathing. Kick it back, three-legged dog. Step that foot between your hands. Rise up, high lunge. Take your time, find your balance. Do another sigh. Inhale. Soft and relaxed. Core's engaged. This time you're going to glue the triceps next to the ears and you're going to fold forward. Right? So your front thigh, your spine, your arms are all parallel to the mat. Your breath is calm and free here. Swim your arms back, airplane wings. Palms face the mat as you roll the shoulders and lift the heart. And we're going to do that one more time, reaching the fingers to the ceiling and sinking and softening. Triceps glued next to the ears, fold it forward. Swim the arms behind you, flip the palms, roll the shoulders back, breathing. And then frame the front foot, straighten the leg, nose to your knees, stretch it out. And from here, we're going to come into a standing split. So lift the left leg, toes can go up to the ceiling, or you can press the heel straight back to the wall behind you. Whichever works is fine. We're going to add a flow. Left knee comes to your nose, and then you kick it back. Knee to nose, that's 2, kick it back. Knee to nose, 3, keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Step the left foot next to the right, squat down into your chair and come on up. Woo! Drop the hips. Bring the arms long in front of you, squeeze the fingers, pull the shoulders back, rest your gaze. Here we go, lift the heels. Staying calm and connected. Drop the hips low. If you'd like, straighten the legs. Heels stay lifted, breath is calm. Drop the hips, drop the heels, fingers to the ceiling, fold, nose to your knees. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, step it back, high to low push up. Up dog and down dog. Left leg lifts, three-legged dog, rock forward, high push up. Left knee, left elbow, hold it here. Breath is calm, maybe you lift it up to your armpit. Kick it back, three-legged dog. Rock forward, high push-up, knee into your chest, lift it high, arms lengthen, breathing. Kick it back, high push-up, knee to the left, tap the elbow, maybe you lift it to the armpit, stay calm. Kick it back, three-legged dog, step that foot between your hands. Rise up. Take your time, find your balance. Rise up. Maybe you do a little bounce here just to make sure that you feel really stable and secure. Another sigh, inhale. Let it go. Good, core's engaged. Triceps glued next to the ears, folded forward. Thigh, spine, arms parallel to the mat. Staying calm and connected here. Swim the arms back, turn the palms as you lift the heart, breathing. Fingers to the ceiling, one more round, sink and soften. Arms stay next to the ears, folded forward, keep breathing. Swim the arms back, airplane wings. Turn the palms as you roll the shoulders, breathing. Frame the front foot, straighten the legs, stretch it out. Should feel nice and good here. From here, we come into that standing split again. Toes point to the ceiling or the heel presses to the wall behind you. You can have a bend in that standing knee if you'd like. And then we flow, knee to nose, kick it back. Knee to nose, kick it back. Keep going. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right foot next to the left. Come right into chair. Rise up. Arms long in front of you. Squeeze the fingers. Pull the shoulders back. Rest your gaze. Heels lift. Heels stay lifted as you sink the hips. Heels stay lifted as you straighten the legs. Drop the hips. Drop the heels, fingers to the ceiling. Fold, nose to knees. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana, nice and easy, high to low push-up. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. A breath or two as you walk it out. And then from here, We're going to come into cow-cat. So come on down to your hands and your knees. Your wrists and your shoulders are in one line. Knees and hips are in one line. If your wrists start to get sensitive, you can make fists with your hands or turn your fingers to point out just slightly. So as you inhale, you lift your tail and your gaze for a cow. And as you exhale, you arch the back. A couple times. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Let's do one more round. Inhaling. Exhaling. And then come to a flat spine. We'll do a little spinal balancing. So start by kicking your left leg straight back. Press the heel away from you, spin the toes to the floor. Lengthen your arms. And then if you'd like, you extend that right arm. Again, tricep glute next to the ear. And see how long you can get from the left heel to the right fingers. And then lengthen that left arm. Calm breathing, staying calm and connected here. Return everything to the mat. We switch sides. Right leg kicks back, toes spin to the mat. Left arm reaches forward. Right arm lengthens. See how long you can get, always creating more and more space. Return everything to the mat. We do it again. Left leg kicks back. Right arm reaches forward. This time we add that flow. Knee to elbow. Tap it and straighten it out. That's one. Knee to elbow. Straighten it out. Keep going. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. Hold it together. Knee to elbow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen it. And then release it down. Here we go. Switch sides. Right leg kicks back. Reach that left arm forward. Get long. And we flow. Knee to elbow. Lengthen it out. Knee to elbow. Lengthen it out. Keep going. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is it. Last one. 10. Hold together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen and release. Curl your toes under, down dog, and walk your hands all the way back towards your feet. Gorilla pose. So you turn the palms of your hands up to face the ceiling, and you step on your hands, right? So ideally, the toes come all the way up to the wrists. Knees can be bent a lot. Drop your head. Whew. Ujjayi breathing. Staying calm and connected here. Maybe you sway side to side. Maybe you sway front to back. And then when you're ready, release your hands. Heel toe your feet together to touch. And stand. Sweep your arms out and up. Right hand grabs the left wrist. Pull it up and go over to the right side. Again, creating space. Lengthen both sides of your body. Take an inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Switch sides. Left hand, right wrist. Root down as you rise up and go over to the left. Deep inhale. Exhale, back to center, release. Interlace your hands behind your back. Knuckles to the heel, heart and gaze to the sun. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, you slowly fold forward with a straight back. Arms over your head, nose to your knee. Shake your head out a little bit here. Keep breathing. Excellent. Hands to the mat. And we're going to walk ourselves back into our downward facing dog. Take a moment or two, walk it out, shake it out. And when you're ready, bring your feet together to touch. Three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Step that foot between your hands. Another high lunge. Take your time, finding your balance. So really start to plant your roots in your front right foot. And we're going to do an eagle arm bind. So left arm under, right arm over, grabbing your thumb or hooking your hands. Lift the elbows to the chin and press your hands away from you. Find a place to rest your drishti. And when you're ready, a full eagle, so that left leg squeezes around the right. You can hook your toes around your calf, or you just point the toes down towards the mat. Dropping your hips low, pulling the shoulders back, straight spine. Stay calm and connected. When you're ready, very gently release that left leg. Kick it straight back, just like we did on our hands and our knees. Press the heel away from you. If you'd like, release the arms, rolling the shoulders as you turn the palms towards the mat. Only if it feels good, you could interlace the fingers and reach the knuckles to the back wall, but it's not necessary. Keep breathing. Slow as can be, bring your hands to your heart and your fingers to the mat. Another standing split. Another flow. Knee to your nose, kick it back. Knee to nose, kick it back. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the last one, left foot steps next to the right. You know where we're going, right? Into our chair pose. Sink it low. Bring the arms long in front of you. Squeeze the fingers. Pulling the shoulders back. Rest your gaze. Lift the heels. Calm and connected here. Dropping the hips as low as you can. Keeping the heels lifted. Straighten the legs. Keeping the heels lifted, drop the hips, drop the heels, fingers to the ceiling, fold, nose to knees, halfway lift, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low push-up, upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Walk it out here. Reconnect, Ujjayi breathing. Lift the left leg, three-legged dog. Step the foot between your hands. Once again, high lunge. Take your time. Soften and relax. Let's take a deep sigh together. Inhale. Plant your roots in your front left foot. Eagle arm bind, right arm under, left arm over, elbows lift. Press the hands away from you. When you set your drishti, and when you're ready, full eagle. Right, it's the right leg squeezes around the left, dropping the hips low, lifting the elbows and pressing the hands away from you. Calm breath. When you feel ready, release that right leg. Press the heel away from you. Spin the toes towards the mat. And then release your arms, flying here. Spreading your wings. Lifting your heart. If you want to interlace the fingers, feel free. When you're ready, hands to your heart, fingers to the mat, standing split. You ready? Here we go. Flow. Knee to nose, kick it back. Knee to nose, kick it back. This is 3. Make sure you're breathing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right foot next to the left. Last time, I promise. Chair pose. Sink it low. Pull the arms long in front of you. Squeeze the fingers and pull the shoulders back. Drishti is set. Here we go. Lift the heels. Drop the hips low. Keeping the heels lifted, straighten legs. Shaking, wobbling, falling, it's okay. It's all just a practice. Drop the hips, drop the heels, fold, nose to your knees. Halfway lift, chaturanga, high to low push-up. Up dog and down dog. Reconnect, calm, Ujjayi breathing. And then when you're ready, drop to your knees and come on down to your forearms. And today I'd like you to interlace your fingers. And we're going to begin by straightening the legs, but you're also free to keep the knees on the mat if you'd like. We're going to straighten the legs if you want, pressing the heels back, coming into our low plank. Calm breathing here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And from here, dolphin. So walk your feet as close to your face as you can. Bring your toes together to touch. Rise up to the balls of your feet. Calm breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1 foot at a time, back into your low plank. Gentle lengthening of the tailbone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Dolphin again. Yes, you can. Feet come together to touch. You rise to the balls of your feet. If you'd like, you could lift the right leg, point the toes to the ceiling, breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring that right leg down. Left leg lifts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Step it back, low plank, last one. This is it, you got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Drop the hips, flatten the feet. Good. Take an inhale here. Exhale, take a little nap. So 1 ear to the mat, arms long, palms up. Close your eyes. And if you'd like, pick up a shoulder, roll it down your back. Pick up the opposite shoulder, roll that down your back. And then flip your head, other ear to the mat. Hear the Ujjayi breathing. Feel the rhythm of your heartbeat and try to link those two together. And then turn your chin to face the mat. Turn the palms of your hands down to face the mat. And on your next inhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders. If the low back feels tight, then keep the thighs on the mat. You could bring the toes together to touch, or you can keep the legs wide. You could lift the legs up. You could lift the arms up, again, rolling the shoulders down the back. Option to interlace the fingers, reach the knuckles to the wall behind you is there. Think about getting long, so the crown of your head reaches forward, your toes reach back, your breath is calm and connected. Take one more inhale here, and as you exhale, just relax, drop everything down. Bend your knees and start to windshield wiper your legs side to side, nice and easy here. And then drop your legs, turn your chin to the mat, hands next to your shoulders, and we're slowly going to roll up, lifting the chest, the belly, the hips, the thighs, everything off the mat, but the hands and the tops of the feet. Press your belly button forward, gaze up, deep inhale. Exhale, curl the toes, press it back, down dog. And if it feels good, you can walk your feet a little closer to your face and flatten your heels. But if that doesn't feel good in your body, it's all good. Just keep the heels lifted. And from here, we're going to drop down to our knees, cross our ankles, and find a seat in the center of your mat. Right, knees are bent, feet are hip width distance, hands are shoulder width distance, and then you just really slowly, one vertebrae at a time, start to unroll. Right, and if you have something in your hair, please pull it out. Take a minute to get really comfortable here. Right, so wiggle the hips, wiggle the feet, wiggle the shoulders. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through your nose, fill your lungs, and hold your breath. Hold it. Let it go. So with your eyes and your lips closed, inhale slowly through your nose as I count. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause, hold your breath. Slowly exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Exhale slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue this on your own. So pay attention to this calm stillness that you've just created by using your breath. Try to stay connected to this calm, deep breathing. You can keep your eyes closed if you'd like. Bend your knees, plant your feet on the mat. Longest finger can just touch the backs of the heels, but if that doesn't work in your body, you skip it, not a big deal. Pressing down into your hips, very slowly roll up. Pressing down into your feet and lifting your hips a little bit higher. You're free to leave your arms long at your sides, or you can scooch the shoulders and interlace the fingers. Pressing down to lift up, stay connected, keep breathing. Press down and lift up a little bit higher. If the hands are interlaced, release them. And starting at the very top of your spine, slowly unroll, one vertebrae at a time. We'll do that again. Pressing down into your feet, lift your hips, slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Keeping the arms long at your sides or scooching the shoulders and interlacing the fingers. If it feels good to lift the heels, you can. Otherwise, you keep the feet flat, no big deal. Calm breath. Press down to lift a little bit higher, releasing the hands. Very, very slowly unroll. Allow it to feel really nice in your body. It should feel good. Hips and then heels land. One last time, press down to slowly roll up. Arms can stay long or you scooch the shoulders. feet can stay flat or you can lift the heels. You could lift the right leg and point the toes to the ceiling. And again, only if it feels good in your body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop the leg if it's lifted. Lift the hips higher. And if you want to lift the left leg, go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop it if it's lifted. Pressing down to lift up as high as you can. Take a great big inhale. And as you exhale, release and slowly unroll, taking your time, no rush. Hips and then heels. Options here, widen your feet, outside edges of the feet, outside edges of the mat, and you knock your knees together. Or it's Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet come together, knees open wide. One hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Close your eyes. Another side, deep inhale. Let it go. Reconnect to that Ujjayi breathing. If your mind is wandering, you do that count, inhaling and exhaling for 5. If you have a personal mantra and you'd like to return to that now, feel free to go ahead. My mantra suggestion for today's class is I am calm and connected to the stillness inside me, unaffected by the chaos around me. I am calm and connected to the stillness inside me, unaffected by the chaos around me. I am calm and connected to the stillness inside me, unaffected by the chaos around me. Stay here longer, simply stop the video, and when you're ready, you can join us later. Otherwise, open your eyes, bring your knees together to touch, and hug them into your chest. And you can rock left to right, make little circles with your knees, one direction and then the other, massaging out the low back. Staying calm and connected to the Ujjayi breathing. Drop your feet to the mat. So for our additional core work, we're going to do eagle abs. So wrap your right leg around your left. Wrap your right arm underneath your left. Grabbing your thumb or hooking your hands. And then we're going to bring the knees and the elbows together to touch. And then you're going to open that up as wide as you want. Bring it together, knee to elbow. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In our last one, we're going to hold that together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. And we'll switch sides. Left leg over the right. Left arm under the right. Grab the hand. Bring the knees and the elbows together to touch, open wide, and bring it together. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember to breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Full body stretch. Reach your arms over your head. Point your toes. Inhale. Get as long as you can. Exhale, relax. Hug your knees into your chest, rocking left to right, making little circles, one direction and then the other. And then from here, we're gonna rock and roll. So that's head to tail. Do it a couple times, massage out your spine. And then build up enough momentum to come up to your hands and your feet. And then step back, downward facing dog. And if you want to take a moment and walk it out, you can. And then you're going to lift the right leg, three-legged dog. Look at your hands and see if you can step your foot to the outside of the right hand. And then you drop that back knee, but you scooch it back so you're not on the kneecap. You're on that fleshy part above your knee. And then you turn your right toes out to a 45-degree angle. Flip your foot up. And if you'd like, you can bring your right hand to the inside of your right thigh and just start to twist, maybe gazing up. These are all options here. If you'd like, you can bend the back knee, reach back, find the foot, and gently pull it in towards the glute. Another option is to come on down to your forearms. And on your forearms, if you wanted, you could do the same thing, gently opening up the thigh, maybe reaching back and grabbing the foot. So take some time and explore a little bit. And then find a place that feels pretty good in your body and commit to that. Reconnecting to the Ujjayi breathing. Staying calm and connected. Perhaps you continue to repeat your mantra in your mind. And again, with any of these postures, you're free to linger as long as you'd like. You can simply just stop the recording and come back and move on when you're ready. But if you are ready to come out of this, you come to long arms. Flatten that right foot, point the toes to the front of the room, and then just take a moment to sit back, right? Pointing the right toes to your face, hips towards your heel. Good, and then we're gonna come forward, and you're gonna take that right foot and scooch it over to the left side of your mat, right? Coming into your version of half pigeon. So the shin could be parallel to the front of the mat, or you could bring that heel closer to your hip, whichever works. And you try to keep this foot flexed as much as you can. You straighten that back leg, flattening the foot. If you could walk your arms long in front of you, right? Finding a place to rest your head, maybe doubling your fists and resting your forehead. If you'd like to add a shoulder stretch to this, you can reach your right arm underneath your torso, or your left arm underneath your torso, and make a fist with your right hand and just rest your forehead on that. Wherever you are, I want you to calmly reconnect to the calm Ujjayi breathing. Are you breathing mindfully, calmly? Has your mind left the practice? If it has, please come back. Counting your breaths, inhaling and exhaling for 5, or repeating your mantra. can, again, stay here for as long as you'd like. When you feel ready, you come to long arms. Give yourself a little bit of a back bend. Lift your heart and gaze up, inhaling. And as you exhale, curl your back toes under, straighten your leg, and step back, down dog. Take a moment, pedal it out. And then we're going to do that same thing on the left side. So lift the left leg, three-legged dog. Look at your hands. Step that foot to the outside of the left hand. Scoot your back leg back and drop the knee. Right, so you're not on the kneecap, you're on top of the knee. And then you do what feels good. You can turn the toes out, you can flip the foot, you could bring the hand to the inside of the left thigh, twisting open. You could reach back, find the foot, pull the gently pull the heel towards your glute. You could come on down to your forearms. Same options here. Hand to the thighs, you open it up, or you grab the foot, pull the heel into the glute. Explore. It doesn't have to mirror what you did on the right side. Find what feels good today and then commit to that. Ujjayi breathing. Every time you catch your mind wandering away, just gently bring it back. Right? Strengthening our focus as much as we're strengthening our muscles. If you wish to linger, you stay. When you're ready, you come on up to long arms. Point the left toes to the front of the room. And then gently we're going to sit back, sitting down towards your back heel, pointing your toes towards your nose. Nice, gentle stretch. And then come forward, flatten that left foot. Scooch the foot over to the right, setting up your version of half pigeon. Shin can be parallel, or you can scooch the heel closer to the hip. Lengthening that back leg, you fold forward. Maybe making those fists and resting your forehead. Maybe reaching the left arm underneath your torso, the right arm underneath your torso, and making a fist with your left hand to rest your head. But again, take a moment, try on these different positions and see which one works on this side. And once you've found it, you soften and relax. Reconnecting, Ujjayi breathing. Again, if you feel like lingering here because it's really working, then feel free to stop the tape and come back when you're ready. If you're ready to come out of this, you come to long arms. Once again, a gentle back bend, lifting your heart and gazing up. Inhale. And as you exhale, sit back on your left hip and really gently bring that right leg around to the front. Legs are long in front of you, so we'll come into a double-legged extension. Cores engaged, sits bones on the mat. Reach up, look up, take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, fold forward, grab whatever you can. If it feels okay, you can scoot your hips back a little bit. Pull your belly in, and then start to reach the forehead towards the toes. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, soften. Drop your belly in your chest. Do that again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, drop it. Hold here. Slowly release your feet and sit up tall. Bring your hands a few inches beyond your hips. Fingers point toward your toes. And today we're going to point the toes, keep the feet touching, and lift the hips up. If the neck's sensitive, keep the head up. Otherwise, drop your head, look behind you. Lift the hips higher, calm breath. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lift as high as you can, and then slowly lower the hips to the mat. We come into fish pose. As you sit on your fingertips, roll it back onto your elbows. Drop the head, if it's okay, on the neck. Keeping the heart open. We do lion's breath here. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Stick out your tongue, roar. Again. One more time. Gently release your elbows, lay flat down on your back. And then bend your knees. And today we're going to widen your feet, right? So walk your feet outside edges of the mat, outside edges of your feet. And then I'd like you to windshield wiper your knees side to side at your own pace. And then the next time you come to the right, I want you to pause and drop both knees. If it feels okay, you can pick up the right foot, place it on the left knee. You can turn your gaze to the left. Close your eyes. Can you hear yourself breathing? Can you allow that breath to take you back to that stillness, that calmness that's inside you? When you're ready, gently release that right foot. Bring your head back to center. And then again, just windshield wiper your legs nice and gently. This should feel nice. Side to side. And the next time you come to the left, let it land. Left foot can rest on the right knee if you'd like. Gaze to the right. You can soften, the more you can let go and surrender, the deeper you go into these postures. It becomes effortless. When you feel ready, gently release that foot from the knee, come back to center. If you'd like to do a few more windshield wiper motions with your knees, feel free. And then hug your knees into your chest. And you can rock left to right, make little circles, one direction, and then the other. tight to your chest, we end the session with a moment of gratitude. So think of just one thing that you're grateful for in this moment. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Shavasana. So take your time here. Wiggle your feet. Scooch your hips. If you'd like to get a bolster to put underneath your knees, you can. If you have something that you'd like to cover your eyes with, you can. If you'd like to grab a blanket and cover up, you can. So I want you to really take a breath or two here and settle in. Whatever you need to do to get your most comfortable doing. And we're going to begin with another deep inhale through your nose. Fill your lungs all the way to the top and hold your breath. Hold it. Let it go out of your mouth. Good. So again, if your mind is wandering today, come back to that counting, inhaling and exhaling for 5. Repeating your mantra. I am calm and connected to the stillness inside me, unaffected by any chaos around me. Otherwise, you just breathe normally, staying soft and relaxed, but awake. Bring your awareness to your toes, the balls of your feet, your arches and your heels, and all those tiny bones in your feet. Feel them relax. Your ankles relax. Your shins and your calves sink. Your knees are relaxed. Your thighs and your thigh bones melt. Feel your hips, glutes, pelvis, all of your internal organs sink. Feel your entire spinal column slowly, just one vertebrae at a time, soften into the mat. Your shoulders and your angel bones relax. Your ribs and your lungs relax. Your heart is at rest. All of the muscles in your back melt. Biceps, triceps, elbows, forearms, wrists, all 10 fingers, those little bones in your hands, even your fingernails relax. Your neck is relaxed. Your chin, jaw, teeth, tongue, lips, relax. Ears, cheeks, and nose relax. Eyes, eyeballs, eyelids, eyebrows relax. Forehead, scalp, and brain. Your entire body is relaxed. And start to reach your arms over your head and stretch out. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. Hugging your knees into your chest and rolling over to a side. When you're ready, just very gently come on up to a seat. Close your eyes and bring your hands to your heart. This quote is by John Butler. This stillness, this peacefulness, this presence is always there. Just listen to it. It is so immediate, like an invisible hand that's always there for us to hold. We'll end the session with one Om. Take a deep inhale. Bring your thumbs to your forehead. Namaste. Thank you once again for joining me today for session 2. Next week we'll do session 3. If you'd like the class, don't forget to subscribe. And again, I'm always open to comments, suggestions, anything you'd like to work on, just let me know.